Alrighty. So, Bleach. We all know Bleach. You know, the anime that's gonna come back after years. The anime that's on its 20th anniversary, if I'm not mistaken. That Bleach is gonna come back for a quote unquote final arc. We know how that usually goes. Coming back for a final arc. And from when I talk about this subject, it comes out in 3 days on October 10th. But it's very weird how things basically went about. And I'll just give you the basic gist of things. So, about a month ago, Disney bought Bleach. And I wasn't aware that Disney bought Bleach a month ago. But I was aware that the anime was going to come out soon. So, because of that, I went to go watch Bleach on September 23rd, if I'm not mistaken. I promise you, the next day, it was gone. Off Crunchyroll. Did not know what was up. Trying to figure it out why it was gone. So, I did the research, and as I said before, they bought it a month ago. I'm assuming they took it off, or maybe it was known to the public that they bought it a month ago. I assume they took it off after the end of September was up, because they had to get ready to keep everything Bleach on that one-stop shop to Hulu, which, by the way, we just found out within the past 24 hours. This, I don't know, this is weird to me for a number of reasons, but I'm only going to say a few. One of the few is just conflict of interest. Disney owns Marvel. Their comic division has to be in shambles. Because damn well that although they didn't buy the manga from Viz Media, I'm pretty sure you can go on Viz Media and still read the Bleach manga, which, I mean, you might be able to read the Bleach manga. Viz Media does some weird stuff with their subscription service of how to read manga. Like, the most popular stuff is free, but like everything else seems like it's you're playing Russian roulette. You don't know if you gotta pay for it or what. But I digress. Disney owns the Marvel. Them picking up Bleach could potentially cut into anything Marvel related. More than likely, they probably don't think it would, and it honestly probably won't. Especially if we're talking about the MCU here. There's a reason why I highlight the comic division. But, it is what it is. But I feel like the conflict of interest is still being shown here, because they're too conservative with what they're showing on their end. And also, in all honesty, Viz Media, they literally just put this tweet out on, the 3rd. I missed this again because I wasn't paying attention. Because I was just so distraught, I guess. But they put this out pretty late. But, it is what it is. Saying that it is going to come to Hulu. And apparently it could potentially be simulcast. But I'm holding my breath on that. This does look like a primetime slot, because to me, I'm on the East Coast, so I'm going to do it the way I know, which is that Basically, they're 13 hours ahead of us. Tokyo is. So, what my East Coast brain is saying that this is going to be shown like 11:30. I'm pretty sure I can't do math. Because, hold on. All right. So 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, right? Plus one's 12:30. And since there's 13 hours ahead, it's 12:30 p.m. for them. So 12:30 p.m. Tokyo time is when this is going to be up if they're simulcasting it. It's right here on Hulu and Disney Plus internationally. Maybe as it come out, we'll see that, oh no, actually Disney Plus Japan put it out this time and we get it hours later. Not a big deal to me. I've never watched simulcast things, but I can understand why you would want to watch it at the same time as they do over there in Japan. That's not the biggest egregious. Can I say those two words together? That's not the biggest egregious here. The biggest egregious here is that the fucking screen grab, the quality of this Bleach that is on Hulu is not up to par with Crunchyroll. I'm so mad I didn't get a screen grab with the Crunchyroll one. You would have to forgive me because I didn't know it was going to get taken down a day later. All I was trying to do was watch Bleach, man. That's all I was doing, man. But you can clearly see here from this screen grab that I had gotten full screen when I was watching Hulu, which is the yellow text one, by the way. The yellow text is Hulu's. Quality's not good. As a matter of fact, as a comparison, look here at this other site screen grab. Not only does other site screen grab looks better, I can read things better. It's just, I hate when money gets involved in certain things like this because it hurts the consumer in more ways than one. And I'll get into that later. But the quality is just, the quality in the level of love for, even, obviously this is the sub version, but the love for subtitling it, you can see on the other site, it's clearly there where they'll subtitle everything. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen these other sites, but usually sometimes they'll go ahead and depending on what a character says or what a building says or whatever the case may be, they can give you extra information to kind of, get you like in on the joke, make you see it in a more like clever way, I guess, to, appreciate what they're doing over there a better way, the way they tell the stories. And it's just so sad to see that this rip site, which the site said that this was put up in 2010. My dumb ass said 2010. This is put up in 2010, and the Hulu one was put up in like probably when it aired in like 2006. I didn't have Hulu at that time, too young to get it. So you could say, a 4-year advantage, but could you really say that? Because shouldn't Hulu, have been in talks with whoever got the sub to get a better version, download version of this? The quality just isn't there. And like I just could, and I know the quality isn't there because, like I said, I was watching this on Crunchyroll, and although Crunchyroll was still in 3x4 because that's the original aspect ratio, it looked cleaner. I'd assume the reason why I would assume the reason why it would look cleaner on Crunchyroll is because, Bleach got a Blu-ray release. But if it's Blu-ray, it should be 16:9 if it's Blu-ray. If it's not Blu-ray, they got the DVD release at least. Or, since it's Crunchyroll, they just got a better rip from Viz Media. They want quality. Which, by the way, that one, now, because I did read it, the Crunchyroll one, that was also dropped in like 2011. Well, at least 2010. At least 2010, 2011, because I got the screen grab for it. So that's not even an excuse. But I'm just comparing the Crunchyroll site to the RIP site at this point. Yeah, you see they had it, and during that time, unless they had updated it between the two times, the quality was better over there in Crunchyroll. But man, this shit is just terrible, man. Like the fact that things are starting to get fractured, even anime, it's just not consumer friendly. We have to you have to, buy different types of services at least until however long you want to watch the show, and then get rid of it. It's annoying to some people. You can go ahead and write that off. I do that sometimes if it's something I really want to watch. I'm guilty of it too, but it's just, I don't know. It's just something I feel like fix. Or hell, maybe it's just gonna fix itself and be what it always wanted to be, cable 2.0. I feel like consumers probably wouldn't mind that. The bundle stuff, because Disney's already doing that, as long as they don't have to have ads. So whatever major conglomerate buys up all the major streaming platforms in 5 years or whatever to sell you these shits like it's fucking DirecTV or Dish or Charter or Time Warner's Cox cable, COX cable, whatever the hell y'all got anywhere else. Yeah, I just feel like the conflict of interest, the quality comparison, are like just the two biggest factors, and obviously the fracturing is also bad too. I really don't fuck with all of them. I'll basically end this video off by saying, watch at your own discretion. I'm not saying you have to watch Bleach a different way or anything else a different way. But I mean, you do you, man. Your life. That's all I'll say with that. So, anyways, all in all, I hope you all have a good day. So, see you later.